Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
I guess. And I'm having a shake from Crunch.
All right. People love the fourth meal. I went off the deep end the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
You're not falling apart, are you?
No.
Okay.
I had a little Wendy's.
Whoa.
How
was it?
It was still delish.
Oh, it's still amazing.
Guess what? Oh, and there's a new snack I found.
What's your new snack?
It's only on the road, like rest stops and gas stations on the road.
Trucker dick?
No. I didn't go that far yet.
Okay.
These peanut butter chocolate bugles.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They're kind of sick.
Ciph, I'm concerned. You just discovered a new snack? This could go a million ways.
I know.
What's your poundage at right now?
It's still down.
Yeah, really? You didn't get it back?
No.
Good.
I didn't get it back.
Did you hit 50? Or did you come up just short?
Still just short.
Like 48?
Yeah, 48.
48.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
What's up?
Would you like to have your skin be clean, pure, healthy, no red bumps, no irritation?
Yeah, I need that.
Okay.
How do I get that?
You were going to do it with my friends at Bevel.
Oh, is this the Bevel thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I already did that.
Not
today.
But your skin still looks amazing.
It's underneath.
Wait, hold on. You shaved again? You've become a shaver now.
I like it.
You're now using...
Because it's made for us.
You mean the Jews and the Puerto Ricans?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And our guest today.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about a guest who needs a razor that will be sensitive to his skin.
Right.
It's our guest today, Fat Jew. We're going to get to him in a minute. But right now, if you want to get a razor that will change your life, get rid of the irritation, all of that, go to getbevel.com.
How do you spell Bevel?
It's Getbevel.
Bevel.
Getbevel.com.
Right. What's the promo code?
Juan Ep.
Oh.
And you can't just say, like, oh, a lot of people are hitting up, they're like, oh, congrats on Bevel.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
We love you.
Thank you.
We thank you.
But we need you to hit them up so that they know you hit us up.
Exactly. And you go there, you go to getbevel.com, you type in the Juan Ep code, they send you a beautiful, comes in like a luxurious packaging.
I felt like I was on Mad Men.
Exactly. And guess what's coming back to TV soon?
What's that?
Mad Men.
Oh, perfect.
So you could shave while watching Don Draper. Amazing. So go to getbevel.com, use the code OneApp, and get yourself a razor. I used to use like my wife's, my wife's like leg razor.
No.
Oh, yes. You know what happens to your skin? The irritation?
That's
the
gross.
level. No, don't do that.
I've never put a razor to my face.
I know until
Bevel.
I know. It's amazing. And Ciph, I just want to say you look really handsome.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Hey, let's get to our guest today.
Okay.
Fat Jew. Finally.
Fat Jew.
No, Ciph. That's not my name. Get close to the mic, Fat Jew.
Hey, you guys.
Hey,
hip-hop podcasting.
Holler.
Cypher sounds, you look great.
Thanks.
You really do.
Appreciate that.
Honestly.
What is, how do you know? You've seen me before? You seen me in my fat days?
No. Oh, why? How fat were you? Oh, you were like, you were super girthy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're down now.
Yeah.
But I'm down to have a sleepover with snacks and shit. Like, not on some, like, I'm just saying, like.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no, not weird.
No, like, I'm saying, like, my mom goes to bed relatively early. We can get.
Do you still live with your
peanut butter
parents?
bugles? No.
You live near your parents?
No, my parents live in New Mexico.
They moved?
Where?
Yeah. They retired and moved to Santa Fe.
Oh,
beautiful.
Albuquerque.
Getting super weird out there. Yeah, they were like kind of like uptight Jew doctors, and now they're like getting tattoos and swinging and like smoking pot.
No, they're not.
Wearing like pre-ripped denim cowboy boots.
No,
and definitely like my mom is. They're definitely swinging with like dudes with silver ponytails.
No, that is not true.
They're not
swinging.
I swear to God.
Hold on, they're both doctors.
Yes,
in New York.
Yes.
Are they from New York? Like,
yes. Both,
New York Jews.
Both
like
from Brooklyn.
classic.
Yes.
Bagel.
Because New Mexico, yes. Bagel eating, complaining. Upper West Side.
Where'd you grow up?
Filene's basement shopping, sensible shoe wearing Jews.
Okay. Right. Okay.
76th Street, Riverside.
You grew up 76th and Riverside?
Yes. Very urban, very hood.
How recently did they move?
5 years ago.
Because I saw you in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Around a few years ago.
Yeah.
And you were wandering the Upper West Side.
Yes.
I think you were on drugs.
Yeah, I was looking for carbs.
And you told me, and you had told me that when I saw you, were like, yo, I just had a vision that I saw you in like a cloud or something.
It was super spiritual.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of. Vaguely.
Yeah.
I think like it was super gay. I like took some shrooms and like imagined you
in a cloud.
Yeah, like
that was really nice.
Bumped into him?
Yeah, and then bumped into him.
Like a week later.
Yeah.
On the
a week
Upper West.
later.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, how do we know it was a week later? He might have thought it was a week later.
Whoa.
So
hold on. Have you ever taken improv classes or anything?
No. No.
You're fucking good.
No,
man.
because I don't do. Most people I know that do improv, for the most part, besides you, are white people.
Yeah.
And white people improv is like the worst thing ever. Like if you like a UC,
That's what he does.
Like a UCB class.
That's him.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
However, I'll do it for you.
But you're good at it.
I would do it
your
for you.
Your yeses are right on point.
All he does is yes.
Yeah. It's
All
really
he does.
good.
Now, there's a lot we got to get to.
Oh, I got to put up my improv.
I forgot that I took shrooms and had a fucking spiritual vision about you.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
Whoa.
it's a pretty deep connection.
Super
And I've
trippy.
known you, since you were in a group called Team Facelift.
Well, we met at that yoga ashram in Toronto, which was super nice.
It's like, did he just blow your mind?
Yeah.
We did not.
What's happening?
But no, we did. We met when you were doing Team Facelift for Duck Down.
That's right.
And you were signed to Druha.
One of the least sensical label group pairings of all time. I mean, I don't know every group that's ever been signed to every label, but I would have to think it's top 5 least sensical signings.
It was a very strange mix. Who were your partners in Team Facelift?
Team Facelift was it was me. There was a guy named Machine, a guy named Ginger Ale, and a guy named Tommy, which is not like the other two. names.
Which one chain smoked through every show?
That was Ginger Ale. Oh, that guy loves
Ginger
smoking.
Ale.
Oh, he loves smoking.
I've never seen a man with cigarettes that way.
Yeah, he's in jail now.
He is literally.
Yeah, he's in jail.
You're being 100% serious.
No, I'm being serious.
What did he go to jail for?
Like white guy drugs. Like liquid morphine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that.
No,
Okay,
he wasn't
okay.
pumping crack. No,
Okay,
he was like selling something that pregnant women should be taking. It was
Right.
like liquid Demerol. Yeah,
Okay.
like some white guy college shit.
So you guys did the group thing for a while. You had a couple good songs. You actually had maybe one of the first appearances of Action Bronson ever.
Yeah, actually, Tommy, the only guy with a not crazy name, went on to produce Action's first album,
And now is his DJ,
and,
right?
and it was his tour DJ. Yeah,
Oh,
for a long time.
By the way, I've never put together that's where I know that dude from.
Yeah.
Till
Oh,
right
you-
now.
oh, yeah.
I see him all the time.
Totally. Yeah.
You seen Tommy Ciph? He's Bronson's DJ. He's like white
Who's
with
the
kind
other
of blonde
guy?
hair.
Right.
he dresses
The other guy's the guitar player is
Party
Party
Supplies.
Supplies.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
who actually I'm making a house album with.
Really?
Yeah, we have a house music album. It's like the deepest, gayest. The songs are sometimes 32 minutes long. Yeah, and they're just super gay. It's it's kind of leather house.
What do you mean gay?
It's just it's.
I've
made-
heard you say that a few times.
You have to be at a gay rave in
No,
Belgium.
he means quite literally.
Like homosexual.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Having
No.
a homosexual act.
No, not the way that Grant Hill did a commercial being don't say that.
Right.
No, actually, I mean,
Gay, okay.
gay, men
Right, I got
fucking
it.
each other. Yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
about butt fucking.
Yeah, butt fucking.
Okay, okay.
Actual butt fucking.
Okay.
So we're working on a house album. So that's going to be, because that dude, Party Supplies, is
Is a fucking genius.
he is on another fucking level. First of all, he writes everything for his life on the walls of his house. I'm talking buy milk or lyrics to a song or call Jeff, all written on the walls of his
Well,
house.
no, you should know. Party Supplies is a psychopath.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
Okay.
He's
I
wearing,
love him.
Yeah, he's wearing true to waist jeans with no shirt, playing yacht rock.
And while we want to, he loves yacht rock. And
Yeah.
while we're talking
What's
about
yacht
everything,
rock?
like Hall and Oates ish.
Yeah.
but not quite.
Rock you would listen to on a yacht.
Yeah. Oh, literally
yeah,
yacht
no,
rock.
that's
Okay, got
his
it.
dream. Party Supply's dream is to be like fucking Peter Gabriel.
Totally.
It's hard.
Right.
He's a really interesting character, that guy.
Wow.
And now he used to be a guy named Folk. Do you know
Yes.
his name was Folk?
And he was signed to Jason Williams.
Yes.
The one who almost shot Wayne Corbett in his face, Jason Williams.
The
On
basketball
his-
player
Yeah,
who shot someone.
Right, on
Folk,
his
I remember
record.
that name.
Folk and Stress.
Yeah.
Right. And
They were
I
signed to
remember that.
Jason Williams. Do you remember
and
that?
he
Holy shit.
Charles Oakley had a pilot for a cooking show, and by pilot I mean something that they just filmed themselves, not for actual
Right,
television,
right, of course.
where he cooked roasted red snapper in some kind of weird suede coat, and Party Supplies and performed on that episode. They had a musical guest on the Charles Oakley cooking show, and it was them.
That's happened.
How fucking great is that?
Amazing. And they were moving with Jizza's team. Anyways,
Right.
they were really good. I did a couple songs with them. I really liked them.
Were they really good?
Yeah, Folk and Stress were really cool.
Right.
They were weird.
Yeah.
I've never heard a white group. I've never heard a white duo
Right.
that sounded like hard 90s New York black kids. They had a
Right.
really different feel.
Party Supplies is going to end up living in Guatemala and have breast implants in 15 years.
100%.
That would be my prediction for where he ends
He's
up.
100%.
Crazy prediction.
Yeah, guy's
100%
talented as fuck.
He's 100% getting breast implants. So how do we get to how you became a personality that is literally followed by everyone on Earth? What is the fucking process? Because it was a long weird in between of people like, yo, Fat Jew, and I'm like, yeah, that's my guy, blah, blah, and then it was there was some sort of transition, and then social media happened, and I know you've tried them. I just want to get like the story of how we got to where you are now, which is a bit of a phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like we were in rap, and like nobody, like it's funny to think that like 2007 was like back in the day, you know, but it is in terms of like rap because every year in rap is like 10 years basically.
Yeah.
So shit from like people just weren't ready for us. Like I was saying to you before, like we played a show one time like at South by Southwest. It was hosted by Bun B, and like we came out, and the thing about us was that we could really rap. Like I had bars of steel, but we were looking crazy. Like we looked really psychotic. So like
purpose.
Yeah, like we were really trying to like make a splash. Our videos were super nuts and weird and like trippy. And
hey, guess what? Guess what?
Oh, are you playing a Team Facelift song?
Put on your headphones, man. You got headphones on?
Yeah.
Hey, put them on. Turn your volume up over there. Put my headphones on.
This is not horrendous.
This is a good song.
This is one of the first appearances, you're right, of Action Bronson. Tribute to former
political
Mayor David Dinkins.
It's called Re-Elect Dinkins.
Well, we ran a Re-Elect Dinkins campaign. We were trying to fuck the city up. So, like, too many scarves and, you know.
Wait, who's this? This isn't you, is it?
No, this is Machine.
All right, when are you?
This is Machine. I'm not on this song, so thanks a lot, Rosenberg, you dick.
Wow. Listen.
Blink, held the sniff, the quarter filled with cognac. Had security to handle heavy chrome gas. Turned his head, took a bump, wiped his nose off. It copped a Lucy, a Philly, and a old dog. He said the
Action Bronson better never say no to anything I ask him to do.
Why, 'cause he did that?
Yeah,
with this fucking lunatic?
Doing that?
That was years ago. He hadn't done anything.
He's like Benny Dykstra with the wasabi karate kicks.
So you're doing the rap thing. Rap
Right.
changes. You
They
guys.
were not ready. Like we played a show I was saying with Bun B at South by Southwest. I came out bulletproof vest, Speedo, Tim's. People were like, absolutely not.
No, get out.
No,
Go away.
Stop. Meanwhile, I'm spitting absolute flames. I have flames.
It doesn't matter.
With a Z coming out of my mouth. Flames.
Why? Why were they sleeping on your flames?
Because they were like, this is too much. Because 07, they weren't ready. Now, so I'm hanging out with like the Odd Future kids, you know? And all they're talking about is like, oh, this and that. I suck my man's dick. This and that. This and that.
I've never heard that.
And I was like,
I've never heard them say they suck their man's dick.
And I was like, listen to me. I was like, I'm not on some bitter, like, yo, I'm the OG of this shit. But just so you know, I was talking about this shit years before you were. I invented this shit. I literally invented this shit.
Dick sucking rhymes?
If I came out now in a bulletproof vest and a thong, the kids would be like, not enough. Dude is not turned enough. You are whack. Like, this is not going far enough.
And yet years ago when you did it,
people were like, you need to stop right now.
What's this? Eric Sermon and Fat Jew.
Oh man.
Exclusive freestyle.
Well, you know that I've interviewed like so many rappers. You know that I'm the rapper whisperer?
Oh yeah, you have interviewed a lot.
I can get rappers to tell me their deepest secrets.
You've interviewed a lot of your interviews here. Krayshawn.
Did you know that Ace Hood loves yogurt and Dora the Explorer? Did you know that the Dream owns over 100 snakeskin cowboy hats?
No.
This is what I'm saying. These are the types of things you're going to find out in these interviews.
And okay, you've done a lot of random stuff. You interviewed Joey
so
Chestnut.
no more fire bars. Just
No.
people?
My days of bars of steel have passed because they weren't so we signed to Duck Down. So it was like us and Sean Price and like Ruck and Rock. I mean, and like whoever, like all these guys dressed in fatigues. You know what I mean? And then
Weird fit.
Right. It was a weird fit, but honestly, it was so weird that we thought it could work. Like it was like, this is so weird. This is kind of a funny look.
So did I.
Right.
I thought there was a chance they were going to go.
That it could work out.
A chance.
Because like,
I wasn't fully sure, but I thought there was a 50-50.
I get it.
Right,
I get
because
it.
Tech and Steel were like, yo, why did you sign these guys? You know what I mean? And we were like, hey. We were like, yo, what's up? Like, like, I'm rapping about like, hot tubs full of fettuccine. And they were just like not, you know what I mean? They were just.
Dude, you have so many clips of you on Scott Rogowski's show that no one's ever watched.
No, why are there so many?
So many.
No.
All have 400 views.
I don't want to hear that.
Sorry.
Stop. No.
I'm sorry, it's not
Scott Wagowski.
It's
a long story.
Like some Jew.
Okay. Long story short. Some Jew.
Yes, some guy with a yam on his face. This guy with a big old yam nose. So listen.
Did you say a big old yam nose? That's offensive.
I'm sorry. Is he going to hear this?
I doubt it.
Okay. So I do the rap thing, and then like shockingly, and by that I mean not shockingly, it didn't really work out. We were like on MTV. We did we actually wrote a song for The Hills.
Did it get on?
Called I Want to Have Your Baby, which was about like me having a child. Yeah, it was wild.
So you had some success, but didn't work out. Ultimately.
We were like Red Bull sponsored us. We were like going around and touring. We used to play a lot of college tours. I would sleep with a lot of like mediocre Jewish girls with big rough hands. You know, stuff like that. Like I was living my dream, making
big tits and big rough hands.
yes,
Okay.
big like kind of like I like hands that are like
What about a girl? Did you ever happen to meet a girl when you were out there in a Carhartt jacket, smoked lots of weed, wore Timbs, wasn't really cute, but had big boobs under her Carhartt jacket?
yeah, for sure.
You had a chick like that, right?
Yeah.
No, she's cute.
Who smoked like
She's cute, kind of, but her hair is kind of ratty.
Actually, I knew
No,
one.
she's cute. That's she. Sorry, to cut you
no.
off. She cleans up in a couple years. She's cute.
She's cute.
Yeah,
She's in
cute.
a dirty phase.
But you like you don't like. She's the type of girl you like. Me personally, I can't ask about her sexual past. Like I don't.
You don't
want
want to know. Yeah, when because she was in ciphers and anything was happening.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Like she definitely got ran through.
Oh,
and like not like she's not a slut.
okay.
Like she didn't like have like trains or anything, but she just got ran.
It was just
through.
bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
I knew a fat one with like red hair. Who of course like
Whatever
loved,
you say the words, I knew a fat one.
That one's a different.
That one.
It's a
well, no,
different
she was
person.
like she had big tits and big hands and red hair and she like liked fucking black dudes and like smoked Newport Lights. That was the one that I knew and wore a Carhartt jacket.
Oh,
and,
nice.
And would like would smack your koofy. You know what I mean? But she had huge honkers underneath underneath her like champion sweatshirt and her Carhartt jacket. You know what I mean? But I like big hands. Like I like a bitch that can like straight dunk on.
What
I
do
want a
you mean
bitch
big
to
Palm
tomahawk.
the ball. You want to?
Like I mean really like giant hand. Like I want like
Not manly though. Just like
Oh, manly.
hot chick with big hands. Yeah, Javon. I want a bitch who
Big.
can
Javon, did you say Javon Curse?
Yeah.
You say Javon Curse?
Yeah, like bitch who can dunk a basketball.
A girl who can palm a ball. That's
big, like because you want
Women's
like
ball
a
or men's
tall.
ball?
Oh, men's ball. That's what my J-Date profile says. It's just like I want somebody who has humongous, gigantic soup bags, you know, like huge tits, and can palm a men's basketball and is emotionally unstable. Those are my asks. If you're out there, I will give my phone number on the show.
You can follow him, the Fat Jewish, on Instagram. Are you the Fat Jewish on Twitter too?
No, because they kicked me off like 3 times, so I had to keep changing my name. You know, I protested outside their office.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I protested outside. I got a permit. They kicked me off. Like probably like people were coming. There were like 100 people. My rabbi was there. I got like permitted, so I had a bullhorn and like
Why?
Because they kept kicking me off for
Why?
no reason.
Why'd they kick you off?
Because Zuckerberg is a Jew pharaoh trying to hold me down. So I went outside.
Wait, what? Facebook?
No, Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Yeah, so I went outside their office with like a megaphone. I had like a whole permit. Plus, if you get a permit, you get cops. You know who like are and they're like, yeah, I don't know, this guy like got his computer taken away or something. They had no idea why they were there. Meanwhile, people are getting like raped and murdered in New York, and like I'm doing this. So I like was on a bullhorn, being like Zuckerberg. Like,
where was this?
it's on like 43rd and Madison.
Oh, in the city.
Yeah. So, and I was just like, my rabbi was next to me in a Coogee sweater because he like is an OG Coogee guy, and I'm screaming like Zuckerberg, like stop shackling me. And then 22 minutes later, some girl was like, you're back on, and I was like, no, you're mad stupid. Like refresh your thing. And then some guy was like, no, really, you're back. 22 minutes.
You protested for 22 minutes?
Was it because Jew?
Zuckerberg's my bitch.
Yo,
It
that's
says
a
Jew in the title. Is that why? Or
No, because I don't know. They like thought some
Were
of
you
my
putting-
stuff was like too racy or whatever.
Right.
It's some bullshit.
You do post and say disgusting things.
That's true, but they won't even let me put up my best shit. Yeah, like they will not. Like their rules are wild. Like I cannot put
Really?
up the
The stuff you send me,
The stuff I send you.
no, that's different.
that's different.
Why do you do that to people? Yeah, because I was sitting with someone who we knew in common.
Like really?
Yeah, no, a respectable person,
Who?
actually. Gabe from ESPN.
Yeah,
Good guy, right?
totally. Yeah, another Jew.
And he sends me... and
Is this gross? I don't want to see if it's gross.
I'm not going to show it to you.
Oh, let me tell you
Besides, you would
something.
delete you would hate him.
It
Right.
is.
He sends things...
I can't do gross things.
No, it's like things like penises falling out of assholes and like into vaginas.
Yeah,
And like a guy...
Like
flipping a
animated
girl-
or
Like a gift.
sometimes,
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
times they're
right.
animated. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Like a female bodybuilder bench pressing a dude with a hard dick into her mouth.
Yes. Yo,
like shit like that.
Where do you find those?
The deepest, darkest crevasses of the internet, like the asshole of the
is
internet.
it? Is this like the internet? That's like the underground
yeah,
internet.
yeah. It's like the dark net. Yeah. It's like exactly
Like really like all the shit on the internet is only like
the surface.
10%.
Oh, dog, you want to start talking about the deep web? I'm so deep.
yeah.
web.
My boy, you know Anthony Atamanik, my improv guy.
Of course.
He tells me like there's
So
some underground.
Yo, I bought a
shit.
burner gateway computer from like '98, like a laptop, and I'm at
Yeah.
Starbucks, like looking at because I don't even want to go on my own Wi-Fi,
Right.
Like at my house, because I feel like dudes in black suits are gonna like rappel through a skylight because I have a skylight.
Do you
I'm that
really,
rich.
seriously, though, do you really go to bizarre places to look for some of the shit that you find?
Yeah, like they're in, and now actually it's become now I have like an army of like 17-year-old Ukrainian kids who send me and they're like, look at this photo, it's crazy. And they send me like the wildest shit you could possibly imagine. They live like in their basements in the Ukraine. And they're like, here's a photo of a man's dick exploding. And I'm like, where did you get this? And are you 15? I don't understand. He's like, I have to go eat dinner. My mother's calling. And I'm like, oh, you're a child in Eastern Europe. Now, people send me the wildest shit now. You would be like,
Like, where do you get this one from?
What is that? You can't.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Oh, no.
It's not gross,
This
not
one's not gross.
On his Instagram, it's not gross.
No, because they won't. Because Zuckerberg is an oppressive man, and he won't let me put up my wildest shit. Oh, just like someone carrying an Asian baby in a plastic bag.
Yes, where does that come from?
Somebody sent that to me.
So these just come from friends now? You must get help from people now, too.
Yeah, I have. That's what I'm saying. Well, first of all, I have 5 interns.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, so I work. My office is in Queens.
You have an office?
Well, it's in the back. So, like in the nail salon, they'll have a waxing room in the back.
Yeah.
So I took over a waxing room.
Nah, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's like Better Call Saul.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm in the back there, and I have 5 interns who are wild. I have like a bisexual Filipino who always wears fedoras. He dresses like Neo.
Okay.
And then I have a 35-year-old dude who worked in finance who quit his job. Or he might have gotten fired, actually. No, but he said he quit, and now he's trying to reinvent his life, so he interns for me. And then these kids get college credit and shit. Yeah, so, oh, shit. That's wild. So, yeah, I have like an army of interns working round the clock to find me amazing shit.
Now, do you
They make it also?
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
How many do you make a lot of these?
Yeah, if you see like, but the thing is, I don't watermark because, like, no offense, watermarking is like super Puerto Rican. Like, if you look at like hood, if you look at any like hood comedy Instagrams, they put watermarks like across the
I
photo,
know, it's the
down the sides. It's like at LMAO, bruh. You know what I mean? Like
At LMAO, bruh. I love their stuff.
Shit like that. Like, I won't watermark because like it's too hood. Well, so let me ask you a question. What are hood dudes doing to photos to make them so the hood memes? Why are they so low resolution? You can't even see them. They look like paintings by the end. They're so pixelated. What are you guys doing in your photos?
I want to. Not me. My shit's
Okay,
clean.
fine. People you know.
I want to unfollow so many people. Like, look, dog, make any size you want, but they have an app called InstaSize. Just put it through the app, and then it goes right to your Instagram, and it all fits. Like, the memes are like the N-word is cut out. It just says Iggas be doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Or people also, like people say, like when you go to like a hood Chinese spot and the menu, like the picture menu is super faded and like different colors. That's what hood memes look like. They're mad different colors.
Like, what
and
are
they're
they
faded
making them
out.
on?
I don't know.
Where do you get
We
one
have
like
the
this?
same phone, right?
Where do you get this
Straight
from?
up.
This is a pizza.
What?
The pizza with wedding people on the top.
That was actually a friend of mine had that at their wedding.
Legit.
Yeah, and was like, please send this to Miley Cyrus. Because Miley Cyrus kind of jacked my whole pizza flow.
She loves pizza, right?
I made pizza trending, FYI. Like anybody asks, I trended pizza. You know what I'm saying? You see anyone wearing clothing made of beef jerky, anyone sitting in hot tubs filled with food, or anybody talking about pizza, I invented that.
Yo, you heard it here first. Now, what's this one? Hold on. Now, this is a dog carrying a pizza. Now, this is one where it's not a crazy picture. It's where the caption wins, right? It's a dog with. Just read it. Just look at it and read it. This is captions or something.
So it's a dog carrying its own leash in its mouth.
No, it's a pizza.
Oh, it's a pizza.
It's a dog with a pizza in its mouth, and your caption in all caps is, "I'm going wherever the fuck he's going."
Yeah, it's true. Like a dog with a pizza in his mouth. Where you at?
How much time do you spend on a caption to make sure this is valuable? Because I mean, let's be serious. Your Instagram now is a major dude. You're up to 3 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, it's really wild. Yeah.
So like,
how do you do it?
what article set it off?
100?
What article set it off?
No, there was no article.
Yes, there was. You were amazing, and you had a few 100,000. And then, like, the Times or one of the monster articles or the Daily News.
I was on the front page of the Times style section with wearing my dog in a baby Bjorn, smoking a cigarette. It was a killer photo. That's really all. And then. But that was like, I don't know how many followers that got me. That was more for like, that was the first time my parents were like,
he's doing something.
They were like, oh, he's not just right. Like, he's not a psychotic, like freaky weirdo from hell.
But he is. But he is.
But he gets paid.
They're writing about it.
But he gets paid.
That's
Yeah,
good.
right. He's making money.
How did you start making money? And how are you making money?
Well, I mean, I write for TV. Like, that's what I do. Like, I write.
What does that mean?
Like,
for what?
I have a show with Comedy Central. Yeah. So
that you're working on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I have a pilot with them.
But that's stuff you're working on for you.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's coming that
Yeah.
you're working on.
Correct. Like I write that stuff. That's what I
Get
do in the
into-
back of the nail salon.
Wait, what'd you write?
That's The Office.
Did you write anything that came out?
No.
Not yet.
No, I've sold like 4 pilots and they just don't get made because Hollywood's a fucking nightmare. Nobody does
But
anything.
but you've gotten a few checks.
Oh, for sure. And I make them give me the large presentation checks, no matter what it's for.
Don't lie.
Swear
Don't just say that because it sounds good.
in the contract. Oh, you want a photo? Oh, you want receipts?
I want to receive.
You
it.
want receipts?
You got a picture of this?
I think I
Oh,
have to
my
email it to
God.
you. But I really do have it. I swear to God, I really do
Big
have it.
check.
Big giant check. Not for like $3, but for like $1,200. Yeah.
Wait, every check?
They think it's funny. Yeah. Comedy Central like thinks it's hilarious. Like they have like some intern come out and like present it to me, and then everybody takes pictures for like $900. It's pretty great.
And then what? Can you bring those? How do you don't bring those to the bank?
No, I give them to my interns, and then they in turn figure out what to do with them. Yeah.
No,
they
that's
give,
the real
no,
check.
they give me
though?
like a real check.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
You can't,
okay,
no,
okay.
you can't like go into a chase with a giant presentation.
That would
check
be.
and,
Well,
like,
why haven't you done that yet?
I know. I'm like slide it under the mirror to Keisha.
How do you know you can't?
I don't. Wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
How do you know you can't?
You're not. You know what? You're not wrong. Whoa.
Yeah, like
Mind blowing.
what's the law or what's the rule?
Another one.
But then mostly now, what's crazy?
Well, I guess the bank issues the checks, so they wouldn't issue you a.
Right.
No, but my accountant writes checks.
All right, you're
prints-
overthinking this. Life.
so
Look at what I
now-
just said to you.
I ain't got no type. Carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates are the only thing that I like.
It's just a picture of different carbohydrates.
Jesus, I would put up something like this and not.
You don't understand about
Fuck, how many
How
likes?
many likes does
I
that?
can't even. I need a comma.
How many likes?
123,176.
And how many comments?
Yo,
My eyes are bad. 42,000.
yo, I got stoned the other night. Okay,
Yeah, 42,000 comments because you wrote, "I ain't got no type. Carbohydrates are the only thing that I
You
like."
know how they say never read the comments? So like once in a while, I'll sit on my couch and get stoned and like read through the comments. Don't read through they're insane. It runs the spectrum of like
Racist.
Oh my God, it's basically 3 things. It's like the craziest things are girls being like, I want to rip your dick off and like keep it in a glass case forever because I'm that in love with you. Like I need your dick with me always.
I don't get those. I don't
Okay.
get
I never get that.
Second thing is like you're a Jew. I'll put you in an oven.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That,
for
that's
sure.
got to be 30%.
You're like, speaking of pizza, I'll put you in an oven like a pizza. Shit
Right,
like that.
of course,
Right.
And
100%.
then the third one is just like, and those are usually like Serbian teenagers
Okay.
saying like the most insane shit.
Right.
And then it's also just white girls being like, this is so us. This is so me. Like, this
Right.
is so Dave. How Dave is this? Like, how Jeff is this? How us is this? How you is this? Like, this is so us. It's honestly.
Oh, that's a lot of that.
oh
Yes,
my
of
God.
course, of course.
It's horrible in there. I'm never going in there ever again.
And what's the level of recognition you're at day to day when you go out in the street?
It's insane because, like you said, like when I was more like into rap and like more crazy sort of underground type shit, I did a lot of stuff with Vice. It was mostly like it was like gothic Puerto Rican teenagers, you know what I mean, and like like runaways and weirdos. Now it's gone like super fucking mainstream. I signed a baby recently.
you signed a baby.
This couple was like, "Can you sign our baby?" I was like, "Sure, I'll sign your baby." And it's like 70-year-old white women with like bad breast implants, like sloshing white wine around, being like, "We love your Instagram. You're so hilarious. Like my husband's a dentist." Like it's gone full out mainstream.
No, you are
Good
completely
for
out of
you,
here.
man.
I was on Dr. Oz.
Why were you on Dr. Oz?
Because Dr. Oz. Also, I'm on Bloomberg now every 2 weeks. Bloomberg Financial Television.
Why is that?
Every 2 weeks, I come on as president of the internet, and I tell them what's up. Friday's like the crazy day at Bloomberg.
Oh, they get wacky?
They do like wacky stuff. Like somebody wears like a no sport coat. You know what I mean? Also, I was in the office the other day, and Mike Bloomberg is walking around, and I just finished doing a hit on the show. That's TV Talk, and and Mike Bloomberg walks by, and the woman who's hosting the show is like, "Mike, come over here." So he comes over, and she's like, "This is Fat Jew. He's very influential on the internet." First of all, she said that. Like, that was a horrible thing to say.
Direct quote.
And then he looked right at me, shook my hand, and just went, "Fucking scary," and just walked away. And I was
that
like,
did not happen. That did not happen.
my literal hand to God. I will flip this table. I will Mariah
Okay, you don't have
Carey.
to. You don't have to.
I'll Mariah Carey this whole shit right now. Literally right now.
Wow.
Back to your question about how I make money also, because TV money sucks. That's the thing. You'll write like a whole show and it'll be great, and then like the checks are whack. Like
You're not going to get money until you get into a third season of a successful show.
no, literally.
So how are you
you have
making
to
your
be on
money?
Big Bang Theory. So 2 things. One, I'm writing a book.
Okay, that's also not how you make money. That was just an advance.
No.
You got an advance.
Yeah, but like
You got a good advance.
way too much. Like
What company is the book with?
it's the publisher's Grand Central, which is owned by Hachette,
Okay.
which is like they're a real Google it.
Okay. Okay.
Like, because, you know.
So you got a fat check for the book.
Oh, and then just like immediately went on like a full performance art tour. I rented like a cabin in fucking Vermont and like took mad shrooms and like just bought crazy shit. Because like, you know, the more money I get, the more like it's great, all great for Instagram. You know, do it for the gram, bro.
But why did you get a cabin in Vermont? You mean you just blowing your money?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good.
Totally.
Where do you live currently? In Queens or in the city still?
No, I live in a tasteful 3-bedroom in Chelsea. Yeah, sun-splashed, crown moldings, beautiful. Yeah.
Are you being serious or no?
No, I'm being serious.
A 3-bedroom in Chelsea?
Yeah.
But that means you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
How else are you making money?
I'm super rich, dog. I'll buy you a sub, right? I'll buy you a 6-foot Super Bowl sub right now.
No, you won't.
Someone order it. Somebody order it. I'll pay for it. Or where do you order that from? Order it right now and I'll pay for it.
I don't know where you get a 6-foot Super Bowl.
Because let me tell you, okay, so there was that money, and then I was blowing all that. Like I was getting hookers to come to my house and do. A lot of this is on YouTube. Like I'll blow a lot of money bringing over hookers and not having sex with them. Like I have them like reenact scenes from Braveheart or the Mighty Ducks or like cook from. You can watch it online. Google Fat Jew Hooker Braveheart. See, that's what I'm saying. You're like, no, and I'm like, yeah.
Why have I not seen this? Though?
Because you're not trending, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Are you not in the know?
I'm getting depressed actually.
Fat Jew Hooker
Braveheart. I bring 2 hookers over, and I'm like, I'll give you your full fee, and I'm not going to put my champagne cork-shaped dick inside of you, and all you have to do is paint your face white and blue, and you have to reenact the fight scene like "Never Take Our Freedom" from Braveheart, and I'll pay you.
That's so easy.
And I'll pay you your full fee. Yeah. And
they actually probably enjoy it, right?
Well, a lot of them get scared. A lot of them come in and are like, oh, hell no. Like, if you want to put your dick in them, they're like, that's fine.
It's Fat Jew. This is a little segment I like to call Hookers Do Non-Sexual Stuff. We call 2 hookers over. It's 4 p.m. right now, and we're going to get them to act out
like
a movie
escort?
scene from Braveheart.
And they're like,
I got
no.
Samir.
And they're like, no.
What
like,
up?
this is some crazy white guy shit.
And then I
You're
got
not doing
Paulie.
this. But then I'm like,
Over
I'm going to give you money
here.
and not
Yep.
put
He's
my
gonna
horrible
jump in
dick in you.
the
And then
closet.
finally they like talk it over in the bathroom, and they come back and they're like, okay. And they had a great time.
That's what I'm saying. Do they enjoy it at the
They had
end?
such, I played dodgeball the other
Okay.
day. We cleared all the furniture in my apartment, played a game of full contact dodgeball with 2 hookers in Brooklyn. I swear to God. We cleared all the
You taped this as well?
That's going to be on a show that I'm on a show on Showtime that's coming out.
Okay.
It's Dick Wolf, like the Law and Order dude. They follow people around from midnight to 5 in the morning. It's called 3 a.m.
Yeah,
It's like,
they were talking to someone we know about that
right.
show.
So I'm just one character on it. Yeah, I'm just one character, and I basically, because they have a lot of people doing like nightlife stuff, like clubs, and I was like, I'm doing the weirdest shit you could possibly imagine. They were like, okay, because it's Showtime, so they can basically show anything.
Fuck yeah.
I did the craziest shit. I went to like an over 65 S&M party in Park Slope. I went to a Haitian voodoo ceremony in a basement in Canarsie. I'm playing dodgeball with hookers.
All right, hold on.
Shit is crazy.
When are we going to see that show? When does that start coming up?
I think soon. It's like reality, so I think they turn it around quick.
Maybe we could do like you guys could kind of act out like a movie scene for us. Let's say that the 2 of you would be like on our backs, like we're horses, right? And then you're wearing like the like blue and white face paint, and you give like this like that speech. And then that'd be so good. Yeah.
No.
Why?
I don't think so.
Come on,
That's weird.
One of them's got to keep.
And they're fine being on camera right now.
We'll pay you your full rate.
Oh.
Yeah. They don't know.
Neither of our people
okay.
ever be
Which I don't think is legal, but
So they're not cleared for this?
Sons of
Nope.
Scotland.
No.
I am William Wallace.
William Wallace is 7 feet tall.
His titties were out.
Yes,
This is
I've
better.
heard.
You did get them naked at least.
Yeah, of course, yes. I got to get boobs.
If he were here, he'd consume the English with fireballs from his eyes.
You're a fucking weirdo, man.
This is what I'm
I get happy telling my little 10 minutes of jokes on stage at the stand. This is fucking
Why don't we
insane.
blow some money together?
I don't have any to blow. I just
I'll
lost
just
my
blow.
job.
Let's go to we'll go to a sandals resort or something. You know what I mean? We'll go to like Jamaica. or something.
I like watching people like you, but I'm boring. If you hung out with me,
Well,
I'm boring.
What? You eat like peanut butter bugles and shit? Your turn.
Yeah, but
dude,
I
you
just
found peanut butter bugles,
I'm
dog.
saying.
yeah, but I like literally I went to Jamaica and literally would get mad when my wife interrupted me of deleting songs from my iTunes.
All right.
That was your
Like-
activity.
Yeah, like I had 17,000, I got it down to like 11,000.
This is all. This is all he
And
likes.
I killed
work.
I killed it.
You killed.
And she's like, "Can we go to the beach?" I'm like, let me get like 100 more songs."
Now, guys, real quick. In a second, I want to ask Fat Jew about some of his famed run-ins with huge celebrities, and I
Okay.
want to ask about all the celebrities who follow him. Before we do that, Cipha, I just wanted to say, I don't know if I mentioned this to you today. Have I told you how beautiful and smooth your face looks?
No.
I haven't?
No.
Your face looks so beautiful and smooth.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Have you been shaving with a different product?
Well, I don't know if you guys know this. I got that bevel.
You went to getbevel.com and you ordered yourself an amazing razor, and now you're using it on your Puerto Rican skin, and you're not getting irritated?
Yeah, it's made for coarse and curly hair.
Yes.
So we don't get razor bumps.
Yes, because oftentimes people like Jews and blacks and Puerto Ricans, our beards get all messed up and red bumps.
Guys, you ever heard of the rapper Nas? You ever heard of Nas?
Well,
Babyface rapper.
Nas.
Babyface rapper.
Nas. Hold on. This guy? Is it this guy? Oh, this guy.
Turn my headphones up.
That's the song you picked?
Okay. This guy.
Yes. Okay.
What about this guy? Well, that's Aziz.
Well, that's-
Yeah, but you
same
get the
song.
idea. Yeah,
That guy is an investor in the company.
I've heard about that.
And his face, he looks like he's 19 now. I think he's 103 years old.
Last week I went out to the Grammys and I went to the Pharrell after party, and guess what I saw there?
Nas.
How'd you know that?
Oh, because we were talking about him.
Oh, I saw Nas.
Yeah.
His face looked so skin. I went up to him and I said, Nas,
His face looks skin?
What'd I say?
His face looks skin.
His face looks so smooth.
Right.
And I said, Nas, your face is as smooth as your voice. And he said, are you hitting on me? And I said, nah. Zzz. And he said, thank you for noticing that. I use Bevel. And I said, I know you're an investor. Guess what? We're telling people to go to getbevel.com and use the code WANEP, and they can get an amazing razor. And he was like, yo, you're my dog. And I was like, as a result, do you want to do the podcast? And he was like, nah. Zzz. Exactly. Anyways, go to getbevel.com, use the code WANEP, and get an amazing razor. It will change the way you shave. You will be smooth, fresh, and luxurious, just like our friend Fat Jew. Just kidding. He's a hairy, disgusting heathen. But you should use it, Fat Jew.
I was going to say, it's kind of like if black dudes start using products that make them look smoother and even younger, it's going to be unfair because it's already impossible to tell how old black guys are.
I know.
Like, I want to start a blog called How Old's That Black Guy? Because it's impossible to tell. Nas could be.
That's actually a genius.
Nas could be 14.
We don't know.
No, who knows? Pharrell's like 100.
I know.
He looks like he should be having a bar mitzvah.
Pharrell wrote Rum Shaker when he was, I think, 82 years old.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Go to getbevel.com, use the code WANEP, and get yourself a bevel razor. It's amazing. Fat Jew, you said you had a great Kanye West story, and I for one, want to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's trending hard, right?
Oh, dude.
Oh, my
he's on fleek. His trend game's on
Why?
fleek.
Oh, YOLO swag.
Why is he trending?
Because of the Grammys.
He did a fake out?
And then afterwards, said Beck should give his award to Beyonce.
Right.
Joking, or he was being serious?
No, he was being serious.
What album was it?
Being for real.
I mean, what was the award?
Album of the year.
Oh. Beck won Album of the Year? Was it good?
First time. I didn't like it.
This is so tight, by the way. This is so chill. It's like talking to my dad.
I know.
Oh, no, I don't watch anything.
Yeah.
Like, I was at a comedy club, and the Grammys were on, and I was like, can you turn this off? Or,
Why are you doing that?
Right.
I don't like that shit. I don't like awards.
But anyway, so Kanye is trending. His trend game's on fleek. And you all right? You all right? Hold on.
I'm just gonna clear my throat. All right. Vocal. I gotta do a quick.
One more. Yeah, go
quick
ahead.
vocal exercise.
No, go ahead.
Solange. All right. Okay, I'm good.
100%?
Now I'm good. 100%.
Kanye story.
Yes.
Tell me right now what happened.
So, okay. So I get an email, right? And it's like, I get an email from somebody and they're like, Kanye's looking for you. And I'm like, what? And then I get another email from another person who works for him that will remain nameless. And it's like, Kanye's looking for you. And I'm like, Kanye's looking for me? Like, what does that mean? So they're like, do you mind if we put you on an email together? So I'm like, 1,000%. That's dope.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, I would love to be on an email with you. So I start sending him emails, and I can show you the emails because one day I'm gonna publish them because they're so fucking funny. And so they put us on an email together, like, hey guys, you take it from here. You know, like when people put you on an email, no one responds for 3 days. No one wants to set it off. Like no one wants to be like the uncool person who sends the first email. So,
I'll do it. I don't.
So finally, I break the ice and I write him an email. I'm like, hey Kanye, I know you're probably cliff diving naked or having lunch with the ghost of Steve Jobs. But if you could find some time, do you think you could
But he asked for you though.
Write me back. I know, but he wasn't responding. No one was saying anything. So I was sincerely
Were you checking it every day?
Yeah, every second, being like, why isn't Ye emailing me? Why haven't I got an email from Ye?
Of course.
So okay, so then he writes back immediately, within 10 seconds. And I don't know if you've ever got an email from Kanye or
Never have.
the writing is crazy. The words are like 7 spaces apart. I can show you. Like they're on.
Do you really have it?
They're on different lines. I swear to God. They're on.
Can you look it up?
Yeah,
I would like to see it.
They're on different lines.
What?
So and then wait.
I gotta step my game up.
I can stop telling this for a second.
Yeah, go ahead. He's looking at his phone right now to show us this because I have to tell you, I've heard this before.
About his emails.
Yes, I've heard he writes crazy emails before.
They're literally insane.
And I'm so excited to hear where this conversation then goes. We're so caught up in the font. I'm so excited to hear.
Oh, it gets so ill.
How long ago is this, by the way? Give us a general.
This was in the first email?
Yeah.
Mid to late September.
Okay, so several months ago.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you this email. So
Sorry.
I write.
Yes, Ciph?
Sorry, is Gabby in there? She went out? Okay.
She's gone, Ciph.
All right. I'm already getting responses for this class I'm putting up.
Oh,
So,
good news.
Yeah. It's more interesting than Kanye.
Oh, no,
I'm
I
saying
know.
that right now.
Okay. I understand.
I agree.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do
You're
your
right.
thing. Do your thing, fat guy.
I guess. Yeah. Talk about whatever you're talking about.
Do your thing, funny man. So I write, hey Kanye, the name of the person told me you were looking to connect, which I think makes sense because we're both beautiful men. I'm assuming that you're doing some awesome shit right now, like diving off a cliff naked or having lunch with Bono. But when you get some time, could you hit me back? So then he writes back, and then look at this email. Like, look how many spaces there are, and like how all over the place it is. And so he's like, like your mind is crazy. Like you think in a crazy way. Like I need to talk to you immediately.
That's weird.
Like immediately, I need to talk to you. So I'm like,
But what is?
so I'm
why,
like,
why is
I'm
it like that?
I'm like, about what? Also, what's he doing on the keyboard? He's just mashing the space bar? Is he having a fucking seizure? Like, what's he like?
It's got to be calculated,
Is he having a
right?
stroke? Like, does he know we're going to be talking about it? So he doesn't
Right.
like that?
He must.
Right.
He must.
Okay, so he
Let me see
sends
one
me
more
that
time.
back.
I like that in your phone, by the way. It automatically comes up like from Kanye's email. It just says W.
Yeah, just W. So then, okay, so he writes me
Let me
back,
see
right?
it.
Oh, you
Oh,
want to see
no, go.
it? Okay, so then he writes me back, right? So then I write back and I give him my number, right? He's like, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, he's like, you're innovative. You think in a different way. I want
Right.
to talk to you.
I want to talk to you. So I send him the thing, and I'm like, all right. I send him my number. He's like, I'm gonna call you. No call. So like 2 weeks go by, and every day I'm like, should I email him back? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, like, what do you do?
I'm
So-
glad that you go to the dark depths regions of the internet and do some wild shit, but still feel awkward about emailing someone back.
Right.
Everyone
That's
does.
fucking great.
Everyone does.
everyone does.
So I write it. So 2 weeks go by, no call. He doesn't call me. I give him my number. He writes. So I write him an email again. Hey Kanye.
Hey, Kanye.
Hey Kanye, just wanted to hit you up again, see if you still want to just discuss some awesome stuff. I'm sure you've been busy doing killer shit like recording music naked in an Egyptian pyramid surrounded by candles, but if you have some time, just give me a call. Give him my number again.
Okay.
He writes me back again on some like, yo, I'm gonna call you. Like, I swear to God, we need to connect. No call. So I write back a third time, and I send him by the way, the GIF of the guy bodybuilding, female bodybuilder
That's what he's talking about.
bench pressing a guy's dick into her mouth. So I send that to Kanye.
I can't believe you sent him that.
And he
gift.
writes back like, LOL! Like, screaming LOL. She's like, LOL! And then he's like, I'm gonna call you. So I'm like, yo, I'm not emailing him back. Like, not again.
Yeah.
So finally, like 2 weeks after that, now like 2 months have gone by, I get a text that just says, hi, it's Kanye. Mad normal. in like green, like non-iMessage. And I'm like, no, because me and my crew are, it's like super antics, like prank scene.
Yeah.
Like everyone's getting trolled constantly.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is definitely my man from like the Verizon store on a display phone. Like
Right.
there is no way that this is Kanye. Like he doesn't have iMessage. And then I'm like, wait, maybe he has like a flip phone. Because you could see him having like a cricket phone, right? Like just
Absolutely.
just overthinking it.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm gonna get a prepaid cricket phone. You know what I mean? Like the least swaggy. Okay, so I write back, hey man, because I don't want to get played by my boys.
Of course.
I don't want to be like, yo, what's up, dog? Like it's really good to
I
hear
get
from
really
you.
excited. Yeah.
Okay. Then he no text back. Then he calls. Like 45 minutes later, I get a call from that number.
Okay.
And if I pick up and I'm like, whatever, I'm not gonna like miss this because I think I'm getting fucked with.
Yeah.
So I pick up and it's him. He's like, yo, he's like, yo, and then basically whatever. He's like, do you want to meet for brunch tomorrow? By the way, I got mad nervous on the call. I was like, yo, I'm cool. Like, yo, like, I was like, yo, turn up, Balmain, you know, like YSL turn up, like just saying things I think he'll feel. So then he basically is like, we're gonna have brunch tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. So the next.
By the way, you're the brunch king.
I do well. It's another story. I'm possibly rethinking my position on brunch. I know.
All right, we'll get to it later.
We'll
You
get to
were
it.
known
I
you
know.
were known
I was
for brunch.
I was a brunch don. That's
You were
right.
the don
I
of
know.
brunch.
I was a don of hollandaise.
Yes. Exactly.
So the next day he doesn't call. 11:15. Super rude. Like it's 11:30. It's 11:45.
Whoa, you're passing brunch time, bro.
Now it's 1 o'clock.
What day is it?
It's a Saturday.
Oh, this is
Okay.
brunch.
Okay.
This is
This is
appropriate
like-
brunch
yeah,
time.
yeah,
And I'm at my house like, Kanye, this is rude. This is super fucking rude. What if I had shit to do? I need to go to the Container Store.
Right.
Like, I mean, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
Saturday.
I got weird. I might want to go get a tattoo of something.
I want to get an Ivar shell from IKEA.
Totally.
Something.
What if yeah, right. I might want to get a tattoo I'm going to regret the rest of my life. You know, that someone dared me to get. Right. What if I want to fucking go to Bed Bath & Beyond? Yeah.
Anything could happen on a Saturday.
Exactly. So I might pick up a dehumidifier.
I love dehumidifiers.
Jews love dehumidifiers.
I know. Come on.
So,
Humidify
anyway,
it.
so
Dehumidify it,
finally,
do it all.
4 o'clock comes, and I'm like at my computer and like just like doing stuff, surfing, and I get a text being like, "Come through to the Mercer right now. I'm gonna be here for 40 minutes." So I was like, at first I was like, "No, you know what? Absolutely
Yeah.
not." Like,
Yeah,
what-
good for you.
Like, what are you, the president? Yeah, you're going to take that back in a second. Because I was like, you know what? Like, what am I getting, 5 minutes of time with the guy? And then I was like, I'm going.
No,
and
no,
then,
no.
like, it's like,
I'm happy
Okay.
that you thought to
Okay,
say no.
all right,
I wouldn't say
okay.
no.
No, but
But at least have some self-respect. Like, no, you don't. Or
yeah.
let me just go see what he's fucking talking about.
Next thing you know, I'm running full speed down 9th Avenue, being like, whenever you like don't need a cab, there's a cab, and whenever you need one, there's not one. Like freaking out, being like, oh, I'm gonna miss him. So I get there, and he's just there. So it's him, 2 other guys, and then some Russian dude in a suit who's not security. He's not big, sitting with his legs crossed, facing outwards, like not looking at the table. Doesn't say hello to me. So anyway, we sit down. Okay,
What?
yeah, weird. So anyway,
Who are the other 2 dudes? Security?
No. It's like Virgil and like,
okay, people.
Yeah, like guys he works with.
Right.
So we all start like talking. So you know that like he basically he puts together these like creative teams. So like like when 2 Chainz makes an album, he doesn't give a fuck. He like raps and then he's like, "Yo, handle it." Yeah. Kanye's like, "I want to know what the iTunes art looks like.
Right, of course.
Like I want to know everything. Like I'm designing the promotional napkins. He wants everything in his
I
control.
love it though.
Right, it's really great. So he puts together these teams. So these couple of like internet artists that I know who do like internet art, whatever the fuck that means. He tapped them to like work on this album and puts them in this house, and it's like this. He builds his creative team, and like he shows up every couple weeks and is like, "Tell me your vision. I'm gonna make it music." Like this. So I thought he was gonna ask me to do that. Yeah. So he's not asking me. So halfway through, we're like hanging out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna start saying crazy shit because I don't know what I'm getting out of this, and I just want to I'm just gonna troll him. Like I'm just gonna wow out.
So hold on. So at first though, you're just listening and being a normal guy, like you're in a business meeting.
No. I'm like saying, I'm like
You're being funny. You're being you.
but I'm not like really turning up.
Okay,
I'm
got
like
it.
making jokes, you know, some lol, some JKs.
Nothing crazy.
No, we're talking about stuff. So he goes on like a mad long. First he goes. This is the things he went on a rant about. First he goes on a rant about how there's no money in music and he can't make any money and he can't do the things he wants to do. I was like, dog, I think you made $150 million last year. So you could definitely do the things you want to do. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'm pretty sure you can do them. Then secondly, he goes,
That is what he loves to talk
he's
about.
like, yo, I spoke to Obama and I told him, Barry, my N-word, you are not taking the right meetings, dog. And I was like, what? So meanwhile, everyone at the table, and like no disrespect to anybody, because they're all like they work with him and they're on some like, yo, no doubt, right? He's not taking the right meetings, and I'm going, is he not taking the right meetings? I think he's probably taking the right meetings. I'm just saying he's Obama. So then, so he like talks about that, and then he talks about like all this crazy shit, and then he asked me what I want to do. So at this point, I'm like, I'm just going to say something crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm trying to become a human computer, and I'm trying to ejaculate data, like ones and zeros, like binary code coming out of my dick, and impregnate the world. This is what I say, verbatim. Your man stands up. He's like, yes, no doubt. Like in the middle of a restaurant.
No, he didn't.
And people are like, oh, Kanye's screaming. Like nobody bats an eye because Kanye's screaming. Like, of course, like I would bat an eyelash if he was like, hey, how are you guys? Like that would be weird. He's screaming, being like, yes, no doubt. I need more people who ejaculate data around me. And I'm like, is this working? I feel like he's feeling this. So then the best part is that he I don't know if you can use this, but he eats this. So everyone at the table's talking, right? And they bring over a little like dish of wasabi peas, right? Okay. And they're all talking, but I'm not talking, and Kanye's not talking. But I'm watching him, but he doesn't see me watching him. So he eats. I watch him eat a wasabi pea, and he's like, Then I watch him eat another one. He's like, yeah. And then he just interrupts everybody else talking, and is like, yo, I love these. These are amazing, yo. I want these in my house. Like, I want my house filled with these shits. Alexei, the Russian, whoever he is, gets up. He hasn't said a single word, and he's been kind of sitting facing out from the table. Gets up and just leaves and doesn't come back. Now, did he go to get wasabi peas? Maybe. We don't know. We're not sure. We're not sure. But he broke out at that moment and never came back. Then, like 20 minutes later, he just Kanye stood up, was like, I gotta go to the studio, peace, and just left me. And just broke out with me, like there with his team.
Did you ever hear from him again?
Nope.
That was it.
That was literally it.
What did he want?
So unclear. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know. Like, I kept feeling he was gonna. I kept being like, so using my like, let's wind up to talk about something voice, and then he just kept being like, yo, I want to like, put a falcon in a turban. You know what I mean, or whatever. Like, just saying some shit. Like I think that he was getting ready to ask me something, and then he would just start talking about some next shit. Be like, yo, Elon Musk. You know what I mean? Like, just something about Elon Musk, who like I sort of know who that is.
Okay.
Wow.
That is a phenomenal.
It was really fun. Also, people are eating, and he just has a glass of water in front of him, no ice. Mad intimidating. Also, there was no bill. No one came over.
Ever.
We just left.
Oh, but he stays in that hotel, right?
We were at a restaurant, though.
It's not the Mercer.
It was like I guess it was the connecting restaurant.
Maybe he was staying there.
So they just like bill it to his
Hold on,
room?
but he has an apartment. But he lives here.
I don't know. But no,
He has a house here though.
But I know a lot of people tell me that he's at the Mercer. Like,
Oh, really? That's
That's where we met.
Yeah.
That's where we met. But it was like a connecting restaurant. Well, yeah, maybe they just build his room. I guess. Does he not care what? He doesn't care what
He
the
just
bill
has
is.
assistant.
But I thought there was no
Does
money.
he not care what the bill is?
But I thought there was no money in music.
I know. He's broke.
He didn't eat, but he didn't eat. He had water.
That's true.
Exactly. The bill's always the same.
Zipper check.
I was very intimidated by that because I was ordering mad shit. I had shit. I was putting shit in my bag.
What about? You told me you also had a great Lil Wayne story.
Yeah, I went to a Grammys after party, and I basically like rolled up to him in VIP and was just like, "Hey, yo!" I was like, "Someone tell the DJ to put on Pony by Genuine. I'm about to give Wayne a lap dance." Like right to his face, and then his bouncer.
What were you? Were you sober?
I was on ecstasy, but not Molly. Like classic, like
the original
double stack Mitsubishis. Yeah, like exit 43 on the LIE Long Island 97 ecstasy.
Okay, the good shit.
Oh,
47?
Yeah, whatever that is. I'm just saying I feel like people are addicted to ecstasy.
Port Chef or something like that?
Yeah, something.
So if you're thinking too literally.
Dudes in Shirley? I don't know.
My mom was 51, man.
Okay, sorry.
I don't know about Deer Park. Son.
I know. I'm
trying to think what's before 40.
Shout out to Long Island.
So how did
soil.
Wayne respond to this?
Oh, so Wayne's looking at me like, what? And then immediately his security guard punched me directly in the throat. And I basically pretended like I wasn't that hurt and immediately exited the VIP area. And then, I'm not kidding, full out lost my voice. Dude was like Black Seagal. Like I couldn't talk.
Wait, what did he look like? When was this?
4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, not,
yeah, like when he was like perped out. When he was like, yeah, I'm a space down there from space.
And
like not a black guy.
He was a black guy.
Oh, black dude. Okay.
Oh, he's a black guy.
I know there's other
he
security.
He Black Seagal'd me. He Bleevin' Seagal'd me. Like I literally left and was like, I no doubt, and like left and then couldn't speak, and then like went to see my doctor, and he was like, what happened? And I was like, Little Wayne security guard punched me in my throat.
Punched you or chopped you?
He like like
a jab.
Yeah, like with his hand like straight out.
Ooh.
Yeah. He
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know what you even call that, but it was wild. It was some straight up out for justice shit. This
and
is
it
what
leaves
happens.
no bruise or nothing,
No,
right?
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
I know that you probably are used to this by now, but just because I think Cipha is so out of the loop and never knows anything that happens in the world, I want you to tell him.
I put on the news this morning.
Well, you mean like WPIX?
Because
That's his favorite news.
Can I?
Dope.
Sorry,
Dope.
1 second. So since I left the radio station, I have 2 weeks. I've been like, oh, this is amazing.
Right.
And then somebody says something to me. I'm like, what's happening in the world?
Right.
Because at the radio station, you're just in the ether of people
You're in like
saying what's going
you're in
on.
real life Twitter.
Even if I didn't give a fuck, I would hear it. It would be in my. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. So today I try to put on some random new. Like I got to CNN and it was talking about going to war with ISIS. It was kind of boring. So I was like, maybe BBC has like a news thing. And I find
maybe BBC has a news.
No, like
thing.
I want like quick.
Totally good
I want
call.
like quick hits.
Okay.
Like I watched New York 1 for a while, but that's too local.
Pat Kiernan.
Right. So I put on.
I'm just mixtaping Pat Kiernan.
I found some channel.
Lewis Dodley.
The girl, remember Sharon Carpenter?
Yeah.
She's on some like weird, like a a live TV or something, or a leave.
And she was doing news?
Yeah, her and some other black
Wait,
guy.
a Leave TV, like
not a
sponsored by
Leave.
the shrug?
Not Axe. It was something with an A, like something that means like uplift or something.
Ascend.
Aspire. Something like that. Aspire 360. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing on here? And I'm watching, and this is exactly what I wanted. Just tidbits of like
So you're
Valentine's Day is around the corner. Grammy wardrobes. They had Thelonious Monk III was on there all in an hour. I was like, this is amazing.
So wait, you're saying that the news you found was delivered to you by Sharon Carpenter?
Yeah, and some
K
guy
Fox's
that looks
TV
like
show?
Dion from the radio station.
Oh my God, what a channel.
I like how you were like, CNN, no, this, I want all my news from here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's all it
only
is.
getting my
I'm gonna
news
find it
from
right
here.
now.
All right, so speaking of which, of Cipha not knowing anything. And by the way, we've lost him for the rest of the episode. He's now going to be searching
he's
for...
on the internet,
I'm gonna
right?
find this.
He's
thing.
going to Aleave.com. Okay. Tell him some of the people that follow you on Instagram, because it's mind-blowing who follows you. It's some of the ones that actually made you stop and be like, word?
Yeah, like what?
I know you've lost track. You don't know everyone who follows you anymore.
Well, I have this team of interns. They have this program that shows you, like, who
When
am I-
someone massive follows you.
Yeah.